Well, CNN's chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta's press pass to access the White House has been suspended until further notice. This happened hours after he engaged in a contentious back and forth with President Trump on Wednesday. Acosta asked Trump about immigration, and Trump didn't answer. He repeatedly told him to sit down. Acosta initially refused to relinquish the microphone.
Then he assaulted a young woman.
Karate chop city. White House press secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
You know what I like?
Yeah.
Be careful when you redefine words. I've been saying, who's been a broken record with this? Like, stop calling non-assaults assaults. Now, the same douchebags who've been calling assaults on everyone, now they're assaulting people, except for they're not assaulting people. You assholes redefined assault.
So which is it?
You watered it down for some years.
You did assault. We did like sexual attack and physical attack. We've taken all of this and we turned it into what aren't even misdemeanors anymore, and it will come home to roost because at some point you will be the one who was sexually preying on coworkers by telling them they look good in a dress at a Christmas party. So you get what you fucking deserve. Move the sauce. It's blocking the camera, by the way. Thank you.
Well,
glamour shot.
So
I'm just thinking about Vinny's.
Yes.
Special.
Adam, you got a little something on your lip.
I know.
I'm trying to get
animated. Don't get me started when I'm eating a beef cupcake.
I'm trying to rip sauce.
I mean, a sausage cupcake. Sorry.
So this young woman whose job it seemed to be to take the mic and pass it to the next reporter, Jim Acosta kind of blocked her from taking the mic. I'll just show it to you and you can listen to it. Here's the incident, complete with what I think this is the clip we have, a little jab at the NBC News correspondent Peter Alexander, who tries to come to Acosta's defense at the end.
It happened a few days ago. And
they're hundreds of miles away, though. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away.
Caravan.
That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question. Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough.
Coming to get the mic. She doesn't know what to do.
Ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Tries to grab
Pardon
it.
me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other
Peter,
question, if
go.
I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian
investigation
because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
She finally grabs it, passes it to
Mr. President.
I believe Peter Alexander.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN.
Wish him into the cornfield.
I think that's unfair.
You're a very rude person. The way you treat Sarah Huckabee is horrible.
Get that cornfield kid. That's the way he spoke. You're bad,
you shouldn't
man.
treat people that way. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter who busts his
Well, I'm
butt
not
like
a big
the rest
fan
of
of
us.
yours either. So
I understand.
To be honest,
it is fun. Now, here's the thing about Acosta. Like I was saying to Dylan. I was saying I don't have a beef with Acosta. Like I don't necessarily want his thing revoked or anything like that. My beef is there's like 25 other people want to ask a question. You got to share. You got to spread the mic around. Like it's not the Jim Acosta show. You get to ask your question.
But this has never happened before.
Hand it to somebody
they
else.
think it's okay. I don't care if you like the president or not. They all want to be offended somehow, so that they can become the next victim of this to become a hero.
But is that what you have to do?
Is that what you took from this?
Yeah.
But that's my question. Is that what you have to do now in order to get your question to a president that is not playing by any rules that we have ever seen before? Do you have to continue to play by the rules, or can you meet him with his own game to try to get him to do anything, say something?
Right. No, I get that. But first off, I want to go back a bit. I didn't see an assault.
It was very clear, Vinny. It was very clear.
But who's saying they were assaulted?
The woman tried to grab the mic, and Jim Acosta kind of moved his hand and said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and it touched her on the inside of the elbow.
And that's now assault.
Yeah.
The White House has claimed that he assaulted her.
And a lot of the video that they've released, that I believe was on Sarah Huckabee Sanders' Twitter feed, that I think she got from, what's his name? Not InfoWars, the other guy, three names, John Paul Watson, is that right? Yeah.
John Player Special.
Yep.
I like cars.
That it's been sped
Look at
up.
delivery, bitch.
It's sped up and
It
zoomed
was blue,
in.
right? The livery on that?
Gold and
blue?
black.
This
Come
is
on.
more important. You guys are right.
I think an elf.
I was thinking Wilson Racing.
It's sped up and zoomed in on, so
Sorry.
it looks like she got karate
She's
chopped.
fine.
Yeah.
There was no assault.
Yeah.
But you have to give the mic to the person that's asking for the mic.
There we go.
And, of course, this is going to be a never-ending circle because if you're going to do it, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. You're going to do it.
Until we get Camacho.
Yeah, so we get President Camacho in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I love
Shit's
that.
fucked up.
I love that
Cut
was...
to the teleprompter. That's what it says.
That's the best part of that. That's the funniest part of that movie.
Everything is
Yes.
the best part of that movie.
I know.